Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are making a little flat mail. So I was making a little mini album inspired by Pink Strawberries on one of my lives, and I sort of adapted one of the pages she had made to make this little closure for this little flat mail that I was making, and I thought I would share a tutorial for it with you today. This is super simple to make. You will need one sheet, which is going to be your background piece, which is 12 by 4 inches. You will need 8 pieces, which are 2 7/8 by 3 7/8, and these are to sort of pretty up each page. Then you will need 2 2-inch circles, which I'll show you later on. But the first thing you'll need is your 12 by 4 inch piece, which you will need to score at 3, 6 and 9 inches. So we'll do that. 3, 6 and 9. The way I like to fold mine, I mean you can do this any which way you choose, is to have the piece on the left become like a front cover, and then concertina fold these ones on the right. So fold that one back. On the previous one that I made, I added some pretty trim along here. I think it would be a nice idea to add like a pull tab or something so that you know to open this. But the way this one will open, let me make sure that's nice and flat, is that the front cover will open this way, and then this side will fold out with all of your pretty pages. Now that we have got the base of our flipbook, I've chosen my front and my back cover. These ones are 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. As always, all the measurements will be down in the description box for you. I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to click the bell icon to be notified when I post more crafty videos, and like this video if you're enjoying it. I haven't added all of the other pages because my plan is to film a process video decorating this one, and I know that I want to stitch on some of the pages, and I like to stitch them before I add them to the book so that the stitching doesn't show through on the other side. So for now I've just got these 2. That's going to be my front cover. Then this one will go on the back, but first you want to add your closure. I've messed this up before, so make sure to add this bit first. Make sure to do this step before you add this. I'm using the 2-inch Hobbycraft punch. You can use whatever one you've got, or draw around something around the right size. Doesn't have to be exact. The other thing you will want to note is that if you have a pattern, you want to make sure that it's facing the right way when you score it. We're going to score both of the circles. They will both fold around like these do, so you want to make sure that the patterns are going to be the right way up when they fold around. That way. I mean, these aren't particularly obvious patterns, but if you do have one that's obvious, you want to make sure it's going the right way. You want to score these at 3/8. You can then score them at 3/4 if you want to have like a built-in gusset, but I find the easier way to do this is to just bend it round later on. So 3/8, and then what way up is this one going? This way. 3/8 again. Then you want to put these on top of each other, making sure that the score line is on the same side. Let me mind this out of the way, so that you can punch a hole, and it's going to be the same in both of them. It helps it to stay central if you punch it while they're both together. So like that, and then about there. You could measure this and it would be much more accurate, but I'm just guessing. You can also add your eyelets now if you want to, but you can add them later. That bit doesn't matter as much as long as you've punched the hole at this stage so that they're both lined up. Then you want to fold this and burnish it. Take your back page on here, work out where your back page is. I like to use wet glue, but you could use whatever adhesive you prefer. This one is the top one. Add glue on here and then centre it on the back, matching the score line with the edge of the paper. So it should look something like this. Then we just do the exact same for the one at the bottom. Next, you can go ahead and add your patterned paper. This will sort of cover the joins on here. Not completely, but enough that it looks smart. I know I'm working upside down. You might want to turn this the right way up, but as long as I know I'm upside down, I can just turn everything upside down. Then when you fold this back together, take these pieces and just sort of bend them around. I'm keeping this flat, so like I said, I don't really need the gusset, and it also will bend sort of around at the right depth for you. That one should have moved over slightly, which is annoying. I've not centered that as well as I wanted to. There we go, that's better. I've moved it over a little bit. I will add eyelets onto these and then just thread a little string through like this one to hold it closed, and that is your basic mini flip book. So this will untie, they'll fold up. This one opens, whoop, open them both. This one opens this way and then this will fold out. Again, I think it would be handy to add a little tab or something on here so you know to pull it that way. And the trim definitely helps to hold this closed when you open this one, so you don't open both like I did a minute ago. The other thing you can do that I've done on other ones of these is made this one into a pocket so that it opens as a 3 rather than a 4. There are loads of different ways you can play with this, but I think this is a great way to hold it closed and it keeps it flat, so your mail should still go as a letter rather than having to pay for a parcel because it's a lot chunkier with a proper ribbon bow or something. Thanks so much for hanging out and watching. If you do make one of these, make sure to tag me so I can see your creation, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.